have more power by going ghost and not actually explaining, because she didn't do enough to save you from going ghost. So you're not gonna go out of your way. She's not liking the fact that you are gone, and so she's gonna reverse things to be watching your page. So going ghost also means that you don't put a time period on it. Now all of a sudden you are relevant. She has to figure out the rest and go into searching. 2 weeks when she sees things are really popping off with you and she gets highly interested all of a sudden. Hello everyone, and welcome to my self-improvement and dating podcast. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about when you go ghost, disappear like Casper, you have her now wanting you. So a lot of this happens when you decide to not say nothing to her. This happens when you decide to be doing your own thing. Sometimes going ghost also means for some fellas to be off of their social media platform, not posting. Maybe you removed her in the process, or simply not getting back to her and not having no explanation at the end. So you actually disappear, go ghost, you're gone, nowhere to be found, MIA, and now she is really wanting you, searching for you, and finding different ways to now get you back into her life. And what we'll really talk about is how she won't be doing so much, but there will be things that will surprise you. That is some sort of effort, and also you'll see a difference in change. And the longer you go ghost, the more these things will pick up at the end. So it will work in your favor to have this girl end up wanting you and showing clear signs. So that being said, make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up. Let's get this video to 150 likes. Let's talk about just the simple facts of going ghost. It's something that you have to do when you notice you are not being appreciated. When you notice that you're becoming the number 5, and even don't tolerate a 3. So when you are that number, you are low on her roster. You are not a priority. You will never be number 1. You are just an option. Let's just cut to the chase and say that she is not viewing you as somebody that is that important, or you are not really the most favorited. You are not really the one that she really cares so much about. So now when you decide to go ghost, you have this woman now invest more time into actually looking into why you are not acting accordingly. So acting accordingly means that you're gonna be present. Acting accordingly means that you're gonna reply, and then you're gonna have to wait on her reply. So what does that mean? You're gonna have to go ahead and send that text message. You're gonna have to maybe wait a few hours, maybe a day, 2 days, at the end of the week, or maybe after 2 weeks when she sees things are really popping off with you and she gets highly interested all of a sudden. So instead of you actually being the guy that she puts to the back, brushes off, she is now trying to get that attention, but she does not do it unless she sees the reason to. And it all starts off with you not actually being there, being present. So what she does expect is that the last person that sent the text message is gonna be you. The last person that tried to make plans is you. The last person that went to voicemail is you. And so you don't want that, and go ahead and comment go ghost a fist. So I know you're part of the army, but bottom line is that you have to go ghost to get the results that you want at the end. And I could actually have you understand a lot more things you might have been missing during a consultation, so we could get on the line, talk about whatever it is. Maybe it is that you want to go ghost. Maybe it is that you're having issues with her, or you want other things answered. It could be about anything, even back to self-improvement. And so make sure to click the link down below after this video. And so let's go back into how, most importantly, why would you want to be there if you know she's gonna not treat you accordingly? In other words, you have to actually do something until she's actually gonna give you some recognition for it. So let's talk about how you now become relevant. And this is because you're not actually there. So she's gonna be going through her phone, and you're gonna be at the bottom because she could have a few guys at the top, other guys she talked to. Maybe she goes through her missed calls and she sees, I forgot to call him. Still says to herself, I'm not even gonna call him. Oh wait, or this guy's probably thinking about me. He's stressing about me. So now as time goes by, especially if the cycle was you used to reply back quick, if it used to be 2-3 days without talking. So what she ends up doing is looking at the phone and saying, wow, he hasn't gone back to me. What's going on with him? So now your social media, if you don't have social media, could be mutual friends. Maybe there's other ways she could find out about you. Maybe you guys live in the same city. Maybe you guys go to the same gym. There's so many other things that you have to look at. She is making you now important in her life. Now all of a sudden you are relevant. So this actually means she sees that you actually are standing up for yourself. So I'm not gonna go back to her, or I'm gonna do better things. So a combination of it is trying to see what you will do next. Sometimes some fellas want to double text. Sometimes some fellas will see her or watch her page, click her stories. There's so many things that you guys will do to still have her at the end. You are still about her, and you are not officially going ghost for real. So going ghost also means that you don't put a time period on it, and that is for everything that you are doing. So don't put a time period of when you're gonna text her or when you should. It should be never at this point, because you are trying to do this until you get actual results that are proving to you she's desperately wanting you. She's gonna go out of her way. So let's also talk about if you run into her, or maybe if you guys live in the same city, you'll see her somewhere. Maybe it could be the same event, or maybe somewhere that's local that you guys both used to go to, or she ended up going to. It's a common place, popular place. And so your job is to make sure going ghost is actually happening in every aspect of your life. There is no letting it slide in one part, saying, okay, it's fine, I can get away with that. Maybe she noticed that I looked at her. Maybe she's realizing when she's seen me, oh yeah, she should be talking to me now, and she noticed that I noticed her. No, it should be that, oh, well, she's trying to get attention from you, because this is where going out of her way, wanting that attention from you is becoming a problem because she can't have it available. So this is she investing time back into you is happening. And before I continue on, make sure you check out Patreon. It got a whole lot of exclusive and explicit content, what women love for y'all to be doing in the bedroom, raw game, and all other types of things that I cannot be posting on here. Patreon link down below. So catch up and see what else is going to be coming out very soon. She's gonna actually make sure she gets some sort of attention by walking past you. This means that she's gonna reverse things, not that she wants to, right? But this is when you start seeing changes happen. And so she's gonna reverse things to be watching your page, watching how you move. Maybe you guys have each other still on social media. She might go and watch your page, and before it used to be you, oh yeah, checking up on her, seeing what she's doing, what she's posting, right? And then now it reverts to, oh wow, you posted something new. She can't help herself but be like, okay, if I like this picture, he's gonna start thinking about me again, and he's gonna go ahead and message me or call me, or he's gonna be like, hey, how have you been? It's been a while. This is what she's trying to set you up for when you go ghost, because she's not liking the fact that you are gone. And so going ghost, ghosting her actually will make her feel away at the end. And so she's gonna try to find a way to get some sort of validation out of you. That means maybe a like back, right? Maybe she could have you go back on her page and like her page, and now she feels like, oh, okay, you're not really ghost, you're still there. Or maybe you just been ignoring her. So let's go ahead and move on to the second aspect of how you go ghost. This is where the confusion kind of comes in. This is about, oh, you went ghost without no explanation. Why did you really do it? This is when you decide to just do it because it makes sense, or because you're realizing you're not getting some sort of reciprocation or something is just off. So you're not gonna go out of your way. And then there's some fellas out here that are very, very cold within. They'll be like, straight up, I don't like that. And I don't care how good you look. I don't care what you do. If you're gonna do something like this, I put you in the category of not so important in my life. So this means automatically he's looking at her a certain way. So this now leads to him not respecting her as much. In other words, he just doesn't feel like he owes her anything because he expected more out of her. So he might have expected more than a okay. Maybe he sent a whole question, or maybe he sent something that meant she should be explaining something, and all she wanted to say was okay. So when you go ghost, this instantly means that she's not understanding on her end what is going on with you. But the thing is that she kind of knows that she set it up for this because she didn't do enough to save you from going ghost. So this means that you should know, maybe in the beginning stage right away, it's not worth it. Or you should know that, hey, I gave her one chance, two chances, oh, that's a wrap. But if you are a fella that likes to give 3 chances, and y'all know 3 should be the limit, then you should know instantly, I'm going ghost, and I'm not going to even say bye, of course. I'm not going to say, hey, I'll talk to you later, or I got things to worry about. No, none of that. Let's wrap up with that, actually, because this is so important for y'all to get. When you do go ahead and add explanation or feel the need to tell her, like, hey, bye, I'm leaving, adios, all you're doing at the end is setting yourself up to get this ghosting to not work. All this does to her is make her be like, okay, I didn't do that. It shows some sort of validation at the end because you still feel obligated to go ahead and report back to her. What kind of stuff is that, fellas? Be honest. Because if she doesn't deserve you, or you just feel like, okay, she's trying me, then you are not supposed to feel the need to say something. You have more power by going ghost and not actually explaining or reporting back to her what you are about to do, but just disappearing at the end, leaving confusion in there, leaving her not to understand what's really going on. But that is because you don't have to do nothing else about it. She has to figure out the rest and go into searching. Go into, oh, let me see what's going on with him. So back into investing time into you, trying to figure out what's going on with you. That is now happening. And before she even knows it, this really happens a lot. She is now actually getting her feelings attached to you. Now she's over here thinking about you like, man, when is he actually going to get back to me? And sometimes this is one last thing that's important to get. She will actually try to convince herself that, hey, I'm good, I don't really care. But meanwhile, she is still trying to check up and see, are you going to reply? What are you doing? And all types of other stuff. So those feelings actually grow, and they are now getting more invested into you, wanting you in some sort of way. Sometimes she might want that validation so bad. So go ahead and do the ghosting. Do what you got to do that makes the most sense, and I'm hoping it is ghosting. See things for what it is. Analyze your situation. And fellas, if y'all want a part 2 of this video, let's get this video to 150 likes. Comment for a part 2 and other videos y'all want to see in the comment section. Check out all those links, and y'all will see me in my next video. Bye, y'all.